Hi everyone, my name is Carolina and I'm the head of quality assurance here at Tracument. We're preparing for an update this weekend that includes several new features, and we wanted to share a quick announcement and overview of what's coming. I'll now hand it over to my colleague David, CEO of Tracument, who will walk you through this release.
Hi, everyone. So I'll just take you through a few elements of our new release. We have a lot of stuff going up this weekend. And when we do have a lot of new stuff, we want to give you a little video so that you can make the most out of it and understand it right away. So I'll cover three things today. The first is an update to our dashboard. The second is an update to our matters page. And then from there, we will go into something we're very excited about, which is our new custom authorizations for full service request users. Let's start with the dashboard. So this one's pretty easy. When you log in, you will have already sort of seen a dashboard that we loaded in one of our previous updates. That was just kind of to load the dashboard in and get people familiar with it. You can set it as your landing page. Let's start there. If you go to admin, account settings, my user account, and then down to the default login page, you can choose between either activities or matters. And this just depends on how you want to work. If you prefer to see how your matters are organized and you prefer to organize everything based on your matters, set that as your default login page. If you prefer to see activities, including the dashboard, so you want to know more what's going on rather than file-based, but more action-based, you're going to want to pick activities. And then once you've chosen activities, if that's your default section, we will default it to dashboard. But if, for instance, you're somebody who always sends documents or always makes requests or only deals with incoming documents, you can default that section too. So we'll leave this for activities and dashboard. Head back to activities. That'll take me to my dashboard. So previously, we had a greeting, your user account, tells you when you became a Tracument user, all of this good stuff up here. We also had messages. Just to recover that a little bit, there are two types of messages. There are messages from Tracument and messages from your firm. So messages from Tracument will come either as urgent or non-urgent. An example of an urgent message might be that our system will be down for a period, or, there's a mail strike or something like that, something that really affects the usability of the system. Non-urgent messages will be things like updates and stuff like that. You can see whether you've read the message here. You can see whether you can dismiss it there. So we can just dismiss that and then it's gone. Your firm administrators can also send messages to the entire firm, and the ones they mark urgent will be in yellow. The ones they mark non-urgent will be in blue. We'll go down to the newest feature here, the major one, which is outstanding items. So the newest part of our dashboard that you will see is your outstanding items. Now, what we have tried to deliver for you is a way to interact with the system that frees you from your email. Previously, the system was pretty heavy on email. It would send emails whenever something needed to be done. And that's how you would sort of interact with the system and know what to do. Now you can essentially turn those off, because any action that requires your attention, anything in the system that requires an action, all of that will spool in your dashboard here. You can see your own stuff. That's how it will default. You can also click on this and see other users in your firm. So if somebody's away, then you can cover their desk pretty effectively from the dashboard. You can also search your matter name and number here. And the types of things that will show up in the dashboard are if you've sent a paywall, or you've sent a portal, or you've sent a secure send. You can send a reminder if the person has not downloaded or uploaded documents. With a portal, if you get new documents in, you can see by clicking the download, you will be able to download the incoming documents. If you're a full service request user in our platform, there's a whole bunch of things for full service requests. So when we get documents in, you can see where they're coming from, the file, and you can simply download them very quickly. If our team sends you a message, you can reply to the message right in here. If our team sends you an invoice for approval, you can see the invoice here. So with the dashboard, basically you'll see the matter name, matter number, the type of thing that we're dealing with, and then with the counterparty. So if it's paywall or a secure send, it'd be the recipient. If it's a portal, that's the uploader. If it's a request, that's the record holder. And then we give you the most prominent action. So there are and may be other possible actions here, but we give you the most prominent one, the most likely one, right in line here. You can also view it if you want. So you can click this eye and it will take you into the request so you can view it. And then the other button here will dismiss it. Okay. So if you know you're not going to deal with it, not relevant, you can just dismiss it. They will spool in here based on chronologically, and you can, yeah, those are your options. I'll note that there are tabs up here. So we give you an outstanding tab. If you want to see things that you've completed, they will go here. It's also possible, for instance, that something might move to completed if, for instance, let's say a paywall comes in here, but then in between when it arrives here and when the person, when you're looking at it, the person pays for it, then it would move to completed because that's completed. And any that you dismiss, you can send, will be sent here, and you can undo them if you want to. So basically what we're hoping is for those of you who would prefer to receive fewer emails, this is a new way to interact with the system. It should put absolutely everything that you need to deal with on time in a timely manner right here for you. And essentially our goal is that you can get away with just looking at the dashboard. And if you clear everything in your dashboard every day, then you can be assured that there's nothing else in the system beyond creating new items that you would need to do. The next part of the dashboard is statistics. So this is largely, we'll admit, just for fun, but we have a lot of users who use Tracument every single day, and this gives you a list of people. Sorry, let me take this from the top. The next part of the dashboard is statistics. That will also be available to you. Don't worry about your statistics too much. It's just for fun, but we do have a lot of Tracument users who use Tracument quite a bit, and they might like to know a little bit about their regular usage. So top, we've got the login streak. A little hint on the login streak is that you can miss a couple days because, you know, we understand most people aren't logging in on the weekends, and it will keep your streak alive. But if you like streaks, you can do that there. It will also show you versus your firm average and the Tracument average. And then based on what you use in Tracument, you'll see here, these are the requests that you've sent. If you're above the firm and Tracument average, you'll see it in green. If you're at it, you'll see it in yellow. And if you're below, you'll see it in red. It'll show you how long it takes to resolve them, your average sent, all of that stuff, faxes, mail, checks. And again, this is based on sort of what you use in the system. It's just a bit of fun. Don't use the statistics for, you know, critical business decisions, but it does sort of help you get a sense of where you stand. And, you know, if you're sending requests, are you resolving them faster than the average person using Tracument? It's a big sample size. That might be interesting to you. So that takes us through the new dashboard. You will see a third update to the dashboard in the coming months, where we will introduce some badges and a little bit more functionality. But for the moment, your dashboard is ready to go and a great way to interact with the system. Our second new updated feature today is Matters. You've seen Matters before. We released this previously in the fall of 2025. There's a little beta symbol here. I wouldn't worry too much about that. It just means that we're still making constant improvements to it. When you have the Matters, what we've done is you will see more information displayed. So right up top, we're going to now show you all of the items that require attention, and those will match these items. You see this this orange line that tells you that that matter requires attention. And basically, you can also see what is required over here. So we're just giving you more ways to interact with the system. Before you had activities, now you have dashboard, which is kind of a summary of all this information. And then you've also got your matters page here, and you can default to this one and it will show you everything you need to do. So where you have this, it shows you there are 11 that have an FSR message. If we click into this, it will then show under this matter the all the requests that you've made. We have added documents sent. So all of the documents that you've sent and where you've sent them can be shown here. And then any incoming documents are shown there. We have also added functionality so that now request automator requests for those who use them and full service requests are both showing here. And then we give you a nice little summary of the Tracument fees, the record costs, and the total matter costs. As always, from this page, if you click on anything in your system, you can click on new matter or new full service request, and it will fill in the matter information, and then you can go from there. We'll head back to matters. Bear with me here. Computer's running a little slowly. Couple of very important things for matters. You can now import all of your matters using a CSV. So when you click import matters, we give you the format up here. You can download that. It's an Excel spreadsheet. And then if you put all your matter details into it, rather than filling out new matters one by one, you can simply import them all. The other great feature that we've added is if you use Request Automator or full service requests, you can do bulk signature collection. So when you click on bulk signature collection, it will take you to a page and it will show you all of the matters that have no signature, no TRA signed. The TRA is the one that is necessary for full service request and Request Automator. And you can simply select all and send all the signature requests in one go. There will also show you all the matters which don't have a signature but aren't complete. So you can sit here and fill this in. And if we were to fill in an email address and then save, you can now, sorry, bear with me here. We will also add a date of birth on this one. And save that. You can now initiate the signature request. Or if you look, this is 25 and 35. If we load this one up, this will now change to 36, and this one should now change to 24. So it will also be added to this bulk one. So this just makes it very easy to get signatures on every outstanding matter that does not have one so that you're ready to go to make requests. And of course, to get back to the matters page, you can click that, and there you go. Just continuing our demonstration of some of our new features for the end of March 2026. Let's take a look at custom authorizations. So if we go into matters and we pick a matter under administration, you can, as before, collect a TRA. So you need a TRA on every matter in order to make full service requests. This is our generic authorization, the Tracument reusable authorization. You can send it for signature collection, or you can drag and drop a completed one in there and it will capture the signature. Now, one of the things that we are adding this time is we have a number of custom authorizations. So a number of organizations where you might regularly send requests for information in Canada require their own custom authorization. Here are some of the common ones down here. So we have the CRA AUT01, we have the forms for OHIP, BC PharmaNet, and then we've got 3 Albertas. These are our launch forms. This is what we have so far. You will actually be able to add other forms. We'll be bringing in a number of locations that have custom authorizations, such as TELUS Health, other provincial health insurers, et cetera, et cetera. Let's take a look at how they work. So starting with CRA AUT01, when you click that, it will add a tab down here, and it will show you your stored authorization. So we can preview this. And there is the authorization filled out properly. It We keep a validity period. So the CRA AUTO1 is only valid for 90 days from signature. And then we keep a history of all of your automated signature collection requests. And you can just, in order to make it so that it's easier to go through and you're not looking at everything all at once, you can turn tabs on and off. You can also have multiple tabs on, and this will show you what you have collected. So you can see on here, we've already got a CRA AUTO1 on file. With OHIP, you can say, we'll put this as this was signed today, and then you can upload your document, and that will do that manually, or you can send for auto signature collection. Again, one of the fantastic things about sending for automated signature collection is that our system will do absolutely everything. So all you have to do is click that button. You're going to make a couple of choices here, and then you're going to send for auto signature. And this ensures the following things. Number one, our system will handle everything. So it is going to handle the signature collection. It's going to handle all the communication with your client, and it will bring the signature back in here automatically and let you know that you're ready to use it. So for you, it's send it and forget it. The second thing that sending something for auto signature will do is it will make sure that it's filled out properly. Now, nothing in the world can stop us from, a client filling out their wrong name or birthday. It does happen, but it will ensure at least that the form is filled out properly from kind of an administrative perspective, and that Tracument is named as the company collecting the records. And then the third thing that it will do is it will track those validity periods for you so that you're not having a records request rejected because the signature is too old. And so, yeah, I think everybody who makes requests is aware that custom authorizations are frustrating. They're time consuming. Keeping them up to date, keeping them signed by your clients is a frustration. And now this is all taken care of in Tracument. And then when we look at how to make a request, we'll go into requests on this file, new full service request. We already know that we had a CRA one available to us. So I'm just going to type Canada Revenue Agency. We'll select that one. We'll type records there, and then we'll add their SIN for CRA. We'll select our timeline. As you can see, we will tell you if the organization requires an AUTO1. You put in the records you want, as per usual. Some people are familiar. And then here, instead of using our default authorization, all of your custom consents are simply stored right here. So all you need to do is select it. Now you're using the CRA AUTO1. You can preview, and what you'll see is that this is our normal letter. And then it's got the CRA AUTO1 information here. And it's very clear you're now using that custom consent instead of the default authorization. It's listed in your custom authorization. It's pulled over from there. And then down you go, and you would click submit and send this off. And that is how we're trying to take a process that might have taken you half an hour, getting those authorizations signed. And then it used to be, and still is, that you can upload any custom authorization that you need here. It's just the trick is you need to have it signed for Tracument, and it needs to be filled out properly. Now we're giving you this library of stored custom consents that are working in line with our system. As I said, just select it and then off you go.